Now, here's Chris.
Man, I tell you, hey, good morning. I feel so much better than yesterday.
Woo! Good.
However, I'm still sick.
How sick are you?
Well, I've probably got a bit of a head cold.
Right, okay.
But I don't like saying I've got a cold because you always forget just how bad a cold can be.
A bad cold can floor you completely.
Yeah. So I'm a bit sniffy and my voice is kind of deeper and a bit sexy.
It's a good voiceover day.
Well, if anybody needs voiceovers doing, let me know today. Today's the day to do it. With ample free parking.
I've got a new sausage shop opening
I've got a
in
new
Stamford.
sausage shop. Opening where?
In Stamford.
Stamford sausages. Tasty. How's that?
Actually really good. Thank
That
you.
will be £10,000.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Wow.
It'll increase sales massively.
Okay, you know, the usage is only 7 days.
Ah, okay. And that's it, 10,000. Is that your...
Do you want to do a buyout?
That's your rate, is it? What's the buyout?
10,200.
Okay, I'll do a buyout. That sounds good.
What a sucker.
I'm not a businessman.
Got you there,
Really. It got me there.
Well, live on Global Player. If you want to watch us, just open up Global Player and we should be there. Shall I try it? Let me open up Global Player. So I open up Global Player. There's me.
Oh, yeah.
Because I have it set to Radio X. And when I scroll up, there we are. Look at that.
It's so clever, isn't it?
So clever.
Look at that.
You can watch us live. So, yeah, I feel... it's weird. I don't feel great. But I feel so much better than I did yesterday.
Good.
Oh, I've got to take my tablets.
Oh, yeah.
Now, which one? Do I take the red pill or the blue pill? Which one did you...
That is entirely your choice, I'm afraid.
choice.
This one is red and white. So
Take both of those.
Legal.
this one is red and white as well.
Yeah.
Yes. Did it. Result
Did
done.
it. Good.
And I'm getting good at taking these tablets now.
Let's see how you're feeling in half an hour. Let's monitor your clip very carefully.
And these are tablets that you brought back from Amsterdam, was it?
Yes, absolutely.
Right.
Yeah. Called paracetamol. Or paracetamol, I'd say, actually. Yash.
Yeah, you don't want to take them.
No, you don't take them. Terrible side
not
effects.
very good
or
perks.
side effects.
Well, I took them without making a silly face.
Oh, well done.
Sorry.
You didn't do your flailing arms.
Can't do that.
That's good. Well done.
Oh, yeah. My God. I did something yesterday, which I kind of know about already, but I do think it's worth pointing out.
Right.
Right? You know, if you're trying to lose weight, or you're trying to put on weight, because I know some people are, try and get bigger.
Yeah.
And you go, I've only lost a pound. I've only put on a pound, or whatever. Or, it's only 2 pounds. And you forget that 2 pounds, you put 2 pounds in your hand, you feel that.
You feel it, yeah.
You feel it.
Oh, yeah.
It's 2 pounds.
Yep.
You know? It's the same way when someone goes, it's only about a mile away. And then you have to walk a mile.
Yeah.
It takes you a lot longer than you think it does.
It does. Absolutely.
So,
Yeah, true.
the 10,000 steps a day thing, right? So, Monday I went to the gym, overdid it, did way too much.
Yeah.
And then yesterday, by the time I got home after being here, I felt a lot better. So I was like, okay, do you know what? I'll get on the treadmill and I'll walk. Now, I know what happens on the treadmill when I walk. I get bored.
It is a bit, on a treadmill, I imagine it's quite boring.
So I'll jog for a minute, and then I'll walk. And then I'll walk for another couple of minutes. Then I'll jog for a minute. Then I'll walk for a minute. Then I'll jog for a minute. Because I just get a bit bored.
Yeah.
But I felt great. And I felt I was kind of sweating it out. Now, because I'm bored, I was going to watch Severance whilst I was on the treadmill.
Yes.
But I couldn't be bothered. So instead, I started counting my steps.
Right.
And how many steps I was doing in a minute.
Okay.
And then, therefore, how many steps I'd have to do to hit this mythical 10,000 steps a day number.
Yeah.
So I worked out I was doing about 100... When I was walking, I'm doing about 120 steps a minute.
So 2 a second.
Look at you.
It's quick.
Forward to me.
Oh, thank you.
So...
New Rachel Riley.
That's 120 steps a minute, Dom.
Yeah.
And I need to walk 10,000 steps. That's what they say. You've got to do 10,000 steps.
You've lost me already if you want me to do that one. So you're doing what? 120 a minute?
Yeah, no, don't use a calculator.
I couldn't work that one.
Yes, you can.
I don't think anyone could do that.
Right, so let's work it out. It's like a school.
So 10 minutes would be 1,200.
So let's break down your problem. Exactly. 10 minutes would be...
1,200 steps.
2 minutes, 20 minutes would be...
2,400.
That's right. Now, let's go back to the 10 minutes. 10 minutes would be...
1,200.
Okay, all right, lovely. Now, so think of that as 12.
Why? 12, okay, let's
think of it
12,
as your 12 times table.
Yeah.
And if that's too tricky, half it, your 6 times table.
12s. Let's do 12s.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, 10 12s.
120.
Okay.
120.
Okay. So 10 12, 1200s would be...
Whatever you said, 12,147. Something like that. So how long would you have to run for?
It's about 83 and a half minutes. 84 minutes, something like that.
Okay.
Which is almost an hour and a half.
Yeah. Now, how does that work then?
Now...
Because when I play golf, I play for about 4 hours.
Right.
And I'll do about 15,000 steps.
Right.
In 4 hours, though.
That's 4 hours.
You're talking about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
To do 10.
Yeah.
Because
you're stood still a lot.
True. I'm swinging.
And also...
I'm swinging.
And also, I was walking at... The lowest I walked at was 4 miles an hour.
Yes.
Which is quite pacey. So you're not walking at that pace.
No. Very true, actually. Yeah. Well, that's good. If you can do that every day, I don't think you need
I can't do that every day.
No.
It's A lot.
But if you could, you
and
wouldn't.
B, but that's an hour and a half. By the time I've finished and I've stretched and sweating and everything, and I've got to cool down. There's no point in getting in the shower.
Yeah.
So that's 2 hours.
Yeah.
Right, minimum out of my day.
But I reckon if you did that, you wouldn't have to go to the gym. And you could do that instead.
But I'm doing that though.
As well as the gym.
Yeah, but no, what you're saying there is, if you didn't do that, you wouldn't have to train. Well, I'm training to do that. You're saying if you do that every day, if you do 2 hours on the treadmill every day, you don't need to go to the gym.
Well, you don't need Jamie to hurt you every
it's
other
different
day.
training though, isn't it? Anyway, the point I'm making is...
Yeah.
10,000 steps a day is bloody hard.
It is, yeah. It's absolutely.
Especially when now, if you look at me on Global Player, I'm sat down behind a microphone and will remain so till 10 a.m.
Yeah,
I only did 6,000 yesterday.
That's still good. I probably didn't do very much at all yesterday.
Not many.
I probably did less than that, I would think.
So 6,000 steps, Dom.
Yeah. Oh.
Divided by 120 steps per minute.
Yeah.
That's 50 minutes.
50 minutes.
Sounds about right.
So I did an hour yesterday on the treadmill.
Yeah.
Now, some of it was running, some of it was jogging, most of it was walking. But so I probably knocked off about 7,500 steps. Which is
fine.
3/4 of what you need to do in a day.
Yeah, that 10,000 is only a guide. It's not a mathematical...
And here's the thing. Who said 10,000?
Exactly.
Like, if you got to 9,000 steps a day...
Yeah.
Does that mean that you're never going to lose weight?
Who did decide?
But if you do 10,000...
Yeah.
Now, does it need to be 10? What if you did 9,996?
You need to hop.
I'm just not losing any weight.
Yeah.
Like 5 a day. Who told us that?
Don't know.
A fruit place.
Yeah,
Where's that
the
come from?
fruit police. Exactly right, James.
Who are the fruit police?
I don't know.
Yeah.
They don't come after you, though, do they?
They can do.
Safi says the 10,000 steps thing was made up by a Japanese pedometer company. It's not real. Now, I remember hearing something about that.
Oh, really?
Helen in Adelaide said, I am on a 130-day streak of 10,000 steps a day.
That's awesome.
And loving it. Although I am a bit obsessed now and can't stop.
Right.
Helen, has it done anything? Like, do you feel...
You must have lost weight.
Like, A, why did you start doing it? And B, have you achieved what you wanted to achieve? And, what are you getting out of it now after 130 days?
Yeah, that's very good.
Chris, I work in the kitchen. Yesterday I did 22,000 steps. Christmas Day at work, I did 32,000.
Good Lord.
Yeah, maybe I'm doing something wrong.
TG is a postman who is doing around 26 to 28,000 steps every day.
Wow, and he's a driver.
Yeah. Mad, isn't it? It's like the Flintstones.
You imagine the guys with the rounds, what they're doing.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just thought it's a lot. And then the other thing I was thinking about, so I'm watching the calories going up. Now, I was devastated when somebody said to me, so when you're on an exercise bike or a treadmill and it says you've burned 10 calories. I mean, you have, but you haven't. And I'm like, what do you mean I haven't? Well, It's not like you eat this biscuit and it's 10 calories, then you get on the treadmill and you walk until you burn off 10 calories and you go, boom, it's wiped out.
Yeah.
It doesn't work like that. And I'm like, why doesn't it work like that? That's what we've been fed for years and years. This pie is 100 calories, I wish. So therefore, I'm going to burn off 100 calories on the treadmill. 0 calories, enjoy the pie.
Yeah.
It doesn't work like that.
No.
Why? Well, there's sugar in the pie or salt in the pie and
Fats.
stuff in the pie. I'm like, oh, no. That was never discussed.
No.
We didn't agree that. It was purely calories.
Yeah.
Isn't that the 10,000 thing a day? Because you burn off X amount of calories and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it don't work like that. Well, how does it work?
Right,
And then you've
well,
got skinny people going, I can't put weight on.
I know.
And they don't get any sympathy because the majority of people want to lose weight. So they get no sympathy from the rest of the world.
It's true. I remember back in the day, you were trying to lose weight. Vernon Kay was trying to
Correct.
put weight on.
Yeah.
At the same time.
That's right.
He was getting really annoyed. You were getting really annoyed
Yeah.
for completely different reasons.
And he's like, oh, I need to put weight on. And I'm like that. You, what? And we're both, we both had respect for each other.
Yes, yeah. He was trying to bulk up for American football.
But I thought he was an idiot because I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Need to get bigger.
Yeah.
I'll put you on my diet. He went, oh, that kind of big.
He was ordering bacon and cheese sandwiches for breakfast, I remember. Yeah, he was, yeah.
With extra chips.
Extra chips.
So, yeah, the whole thing is just set against you, man.
Did
Yeah.
you get your 10K, though?
Oh, yesterday? Oh, probably not. I don't know.
You must be close if you walked
Let's have a
an
look.
hour.
Okay, so it doesn't add it into my steps, which is annoying. Okay, so yesterday, what was yesterday?
25th.
So yesterday I did 3,156 steps according to my phone.
Okay.
That
That
weren't...
can't have the treadmill on it.
What?
That can't have the treadmill.
No. So the treadmill would have been at minimum 7,200. So I did my 10,000 steps yesterday.
Exactly.
Can't you see? I'm wasting away. I'm waif-like. It's so annoying. I add the Peloton to my health app. Has anybody else got this? God, I know this is boring.
I've got a health app, but I haven't got
But it doesn't have to, so it doesn't work out my step count. So it's synced up. My Peloton app and my health app are synced up. And if I look at what I walked yesterday, it says that, what day was yesterday? The 25th?
Yeah.
2.2 miles.
Right.
I'm like, but I did 4 miles on the treadmill. So where's my 4 miles? God damn it.
Gotta
Why-
sync it up.
How many steps have you done today? So far?
587.
I've done 694.
446.
Ah!
You win, Dom.
I win that
Pretty
one.
good going,
Yeah,
that.
thanks.
Do you know what? During the adverts of the news, I might just walk around on the 3rd floor.
Yes,
And
do it.
what are you on?
I'm on, what did I say? Sorry, 694.
694 for you.
Yeah, that's just because
James?
I walked from the car.
587.
587. And I am, what am I? Steps. 5, 6, 7. I'm 446. Oh, wow. I'm quite a bit behind you, Dom.
Yeah, I knew because I had to park the car and walk, that was all.
I'm going to catch you up.
Are you?
Yeah.
We could just wander around the studio while I'm reading the news.
No, I'll
Look,
go out to the floor, the office down there, so there's more room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, way more steps in.
Just
Let's skip.
have a little run round.
Skip. Yeah. There you go.
Oh, yeah, does it? Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, and it's more fun than walking, isn't it? I haven't skipped for ages. When was the last time you scapped? Not for a long time.
Ages.
I used to be good at skipping.
I used to love skipping.
It's just efficient, isn't it?
Yes. It's way more fun. Why doesn't everyone start skipping rather than walking? It's
Because it's hard and it's boring.
It's really fun.
Where's the fun element in skipping?
You try skipping and keep a straight face. Honestly, it literally puts the spring in your step.
No, it
and
doesn't.
It releases
It
endorphins. It really does.
What are these dolphins everyone talks
Yeah,
about?
they're really clever. They're very clever.
But the gym doesn't release endorphins for me. I hate the gym.
It's meant to, isn't it? That's the thing. It's meant
But it doesn't.
No.
Chocolate's good for me. I like that. I like
Yeah.
the feeling I have when I have nice chocolate.
That's it. That's a bit of dopamine.
Or,
isn't it?
cider.
Yeah.
Or Lauren Perrier Rosé champagne.
It all
It's a
works.
nice feeling.
Right.
I like, after a few beers, right, when no one else is around, Don, I'm eating chips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes me feel great.
That's it. Well, that's good.
Maybe not so great the next morning, but at the time, makes me feel great.
It's all about the moment.
Go to the gym, no dolphins.
No.
Skipping, no dolphins.
No.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm just saying what everyone else is thinking.
Yeah.
It's true.
Exercise is all made up rubbish.
think I need a holiday.
It wasn't that long since you had one.
When's your next one?
Sooner rather than later. I told you Tiff had to work. My week off at the beginning of March, Tiff had to work.
Right.
I was like, oh, what? I've got this week off from here to here. Yeah, and I've got to go to New York. When? From here to here. Oh, that's the same dates. And she's like, sorry. I told you, I went, oh, maybe I'll go to New York with you. What's the temperature? -6. Yeah, you're on your own, love. Yeah. I'm off to Dubai.
Go to the sun. always choose the sun.
Oh, Lordy.
I'm off for a little bit next week.
Wasn't even sunny. What?
I'm off for a little bit next week.
What? Where are you going?
Amsterdam.
What for?
Chelsea.
Stupid, cheap holiday expert stuff. Yeah. Stupid, cheap holiday expert.
Will you be going to,
To Amsterdam, yeah.
to Amsterdam? Great. Oh, yeah.
Going on the ferry.
Are you going on the ferry?
Yeah, I've never done that.
How long does that take?
Overnight.
Oh.
What?
Yeah. I go from Newcastle.
Oh, down now.
From Newcastle?
Yeah.
So you're going to go all the way to Newcastle to get the ferry to go to Amsterdam?
Yeah.
What's the point of that?
Well, we're doing the ferry. She wants to do the ferry.
Can you only get the ferry from Newcastle?
Yeah.
Do you think that's going to be...
Does it make it cheaper than flying?
It is cheap, yeah.
But you got to get to Newcastle.
Well, yeah.
So how do you get to Newcastle?
I'm going to get the train up to Newcastle.
Now, is this going to be part of the video, or is the video going to start in Newcastle? Because if the video includes the train, you have to set the back. But if the video doesn't include the train, first class is where you live.
Absolutely.
First class is where I like.
That's where you
Chelsea doesn't always let me do that.
Right.
No. We're going to start in Newcastle. I'm going to hire a car. And then put the car on the ferry. Go to the discotheque, because there's one on the boat.
Where are you going to hire the car?
In Newcastle.
So hold on. The cheap holiday expert is going to get 2 trains. So how are you going to get to the train station?
Tube.
So you get the tube to the train station.
Yeah.
Then the 2 train tickets.
Yeah.
Then you've got to get from the train station to the car hire place.
Yeah.
How do you get there?
Walk.
Walk, okay.
Close.
Then you hire a car.
Yeah.
Then you buy tickets for the ferry.
Yeah.
And then you go to Amsterdam.
Yeah.
And then you need a hotel.
Yes. Okay.
Right.
We're going to have a little drive round.
So the cheap holiday expert, Dom, is spending money on tube tickets, train tickets, hire car, ferry, hotel.
Yeah.
We got to spend money to try stuff.
Okay.
That's what it. Well,
It's got to be cheaper to just fly, right?
yeah, but you can't fly everywhere. Well, you can, but you've got to try other stuff as well. The ferry looks fun.
But who are you appealing to who can't afford to do it? Like, the people who would have to do all of that probably can't afford a phone.
Yeah, well, no, they can. They can.
How much is the ferry overnight? Do you know, roughly?
About 100 quid. It's not much. I don't know how much actually.
How much is the train ticket?
Oh, that's a lot.
Go on.
That's a pain.
Go on.
I'll be like 110 quid or something.
And is this each?
No, together.
Okay, and how much is the hire car?
210. So
Hire car's 140.
140. What's the hotel?
I don't book those. Let's say 150 a night.
and how you?
Well, it's going to cost you 350 quid to get there.
Yeah.
You're telling me you can just jump on a Ryanair?
Yeah, I know, but like if you're a family and you fill up the car.
You're not a family.
I know, but that's what she's doing.
Yeah, but you're not bringing a family with you.
I know, but she does stuff that.
So bring a family with you.
James, how family friendly do you think that ferry crossing will be from Newcastle to Amsterdam overnight?
Well, we're not just going to Amsterdam.
Right.
Your mucky stuff.
No, I don't mean that at all, actually.
We are going to explore the Netherlands.
Are you?
In the car.
Oh, lovely.
Terry's been on saying my daughter lives in the Netherlands. It's £38 return from Stansted instead of £300 on the ferry. Does James do maths?
What's that?
It's £38 return from Stansted to the Netherlands.
Yeah, I know, but then you buy bags for the airplane.
You don't have to.
But
You can stick your little one under your seat.
I can put all the bags in my car.
Right.
Not everyone lives in Jeff in London, Chris. For Jeff's sake. What are you on about? What's that about in relation to?
Oh,
Because you'd have to get a train from here to there.
Yeah, but hold on. We're talking about James's going. Is that what you're talking about? Because I'm like, what are you going from Newcastle for? That's because he lives in London.
Yeah.
So when you say not everyone lives in London, yeah, I'm aware of that. Thanks
James
very much.
does.
Thanks very much, genius.
James.
But James does. Yeah.
From Newcastle to Amsterdam for a cabin.
Right.
It's fun.
Yeah.
150 quid.
Who was that? Jamie in Dartmouth. Get back on the text, Jamie. I await your apology, numbnuts. You can also go from Harwich as well. There's a ferry from
Harwich.
in Essex.
I've done that crossing, Harwich to the Hook of Holland.
You can do that, so you wouldn't need to go to Newcastle.
But I want to try the ferry. I went on a
But you can
ferry.
get the ferry from Harwich. That's what we just said.
Oh, I see.
So you wouldn't need to go to Newcastle.
Would need to go to Newcastle.
Can I put a car on that one?
Yes, probably.
I don't know.
Imagine it's car ferry.
I don't know, James. I'd fly. In fact, last time we went to Amsterdam, we flew. In fact, because it was my birthday, we had champagne. You got a bottle of wine, didn't you?
Yeah.
Because it got a little bit bumpy on the way into landing.
That's it.
And you ended up with a white wine shirt.
I had 2 white wines, actually. It was lovely. Just take the edge off the landing. It was great.
Yeah, and that flight took 40 minutes. 40 minutes from takeoff to landing.
The service was faultless.
Very good.
How long is the ferry?
Quite a while.
You're going to have a great time.
Yeah.
You're going to have a lovely time.
Overnight ferry.
When are you going to go?
Next Tuesday or Wednesday.
Hey, Dom, why don't we do the show on Saturday and then fly to Amsterdam, have a wicked night Saturday night, and then fly back Sunday?
Exactly. They will take us.
And while we're there, we go to the hotel where James and Chelsea are staying, and we cancel the reservation for a laugh.
Or put cornflakes in their bed. That'll show them. Yeah. They'll hate that.
The ferries are fun. With the prize dump, I got the ferry to the Isle of Wight.
First time you were ever on a ferry?
I've ever been on one.
Incredible.
Amazing.
See, I haven't been on a ferry for years, but we used to go on ferries all the time. Dover to Calais, then drive down France.
And this was apparently just a little one that I went on to Isle of Wight. The one we're going from Newcastle, it's got entertainment on.
Well, it's got a discotheque.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Duty free. It's got bars, bands, a cinema.
All the bees.
All the bees. You're going to be leathered, James.
By the way, you can take your car on the ferry from Harwich.
Can you?
Yeah.
Okay, well, where are we going from there?
Also says you can get the ferry from Liverpool. Although I'd imagine
That's the wrong side.
That's quite a diversion.
It is.
I'm guessing.
16 hours.
Eileen says, morning everyone, I went on a cruise from Newcastle. It was so rough, I was throwing up almost immediately after leaving port. So have a great time, my friend.
Hang on. Did you just say the ferry from Newcastle to Amsterdam takes 16 hours?
Yeah.
16 hours?
Yeah. That's what
16 hours.
And also, have you noticed, now, my geography's terrible. Is he going up to Newcastle to come down?
Basically.
Right.
Yes.
Yes. 16 hours.
16.
How? How slow are they going?
Still waiting on your apology, by the way, about the people living in London. Thanks very much. Oh, yeah.
Because they don't go fast, do they?
You can fly to Singapore in 13.
Oh, hold on a second. Hold on. You're in no position.
Can't you, though?
Do you remember that time you were driving to the south of France?
Oh, yes. And you...
On the same day, I was flying to Miami.
Miami, yes. And you beat me.
Beat you?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
It was a hotel on his third drink.
It was like a
You
really...
started off driving, I was still at home, and then we went to the airport, waited a little bit, had something to eat, got on the plane, flew to Miami, got to the airport, waiting for the luggage, got in the hire car, whatever it was, got to the hotel, checked in, got into the room, unpacked, had a little drink, sat on the balcony, text you, how you getting on? You're like, I'm about an hour away.
It was forever.
I'm in Miami.
It was a 12-hour drive. Yeah, that was a long time.
Well, anyway, have a lovely time, James.
Thanks.
What we're saying is, have a really good time.
I've never done the ferry that long.
Well, no, I can't believe that's how long it takes.
I've done the overnight ferry from Newcastle to Amsterdam. The term entertainment is generous, says Jess.
Generous entertainment, see?
That's
Sounds
good.
fun.
Make sure you film everything.
The Eurostar takes 4.5 hours.
I've done that.
All right.
Take that.
What, to Amsterdam?
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
Why not drive to Dover and get the shuttle?
Yes, that's another option. I was going to suggest that. Stick the car on the train, go through the tunnel and then drive the other end.
To be fair to Chelsea and James, not everyone lives in London. People live up north too, Chris. Oh, how southern you've become in your ivory tower. Kiss my arse, you dope.
Ivory Tower is...
Shut up.
That's
But they don't live there, though, do they? Is the point I'm making,
don't.
you absolute tick.
Hey, I get a night in Newcastle.
Yeah.
Tick.
Tick.
Yeah.
What a tick.
Yeah.
I love our listeners, but there's just literally...
Yeah.
There's a couple of right troglodyte door heads in there.
Yeah.
Door handle heads.
But what we're saying is thank
Handle head.
Thanks for the feedback.
That's a good...
To be fair to Chelsea and James, not everyone lives in London. People live at North End.
Do you know what, as well? To be fair to Chelsea and James, they could also afford to fly first class, so shove that up your pipe and smoke it. You dird face.
I use pints.
You dwad.
Yeah. It's an
Is that
open
right,
forum
Dom?
here. Yeah,
Dwad.
that's fine.
You...
No,
No.
let's not play.
All right, okay, I'm just saying I could just swap the letters
Yeah,
out.
we can.
So, you've... Hold on. You... Duck. Oh, anyway, Dominic's got the news next. Thanks for watching.
Chris Moyles Radio.
Bye-bye now.
Radio X. The Chris Moyles Show.